The art of abstraction and combination of Chinese characters. Second part, the miracle of combination. Let's talk about the methods of combination in the formation of Chinese characters. There are three methods: indicative combination, associative combination, and pictophonetic combination. Let's talk about indicative combination first. We have studied the character for wood, mu, in lecture 1. And what if we want to express the roots of the wood? Add one horizontal stroke, and the new character ben is formed, which means root or basis. Then how to indicate the position of objects? A horizontal stroke added above a plane indicates the meaning of above, with the character being shang. Similarly, a horizontal stroke added below the plane indicates the meaning of below, with the character being xia. The second method is associative combination. What does it mean if two trees are put together? It means more trees, which is a wood, lin. What if three trees are put together? It means a lot more trees, which is a forest, sen. In ancient China, the character 3 means not only a number, but also many. Laozi said in the Tao Te Ching that 1 gives birth to 2, 2 gives birth to 3, 3 gives birth to all things and all beings. Let's take a guess now. What does it mean by putting woods, lin, and fire, 火, together? Yes, ooze fire. The character fen means bushfire or burn. What does it mean when two persons, 人, stand side by side? It means follow. What does it mean when three persons are together? It means a lot of people, crowd. What does it mean when a person is under a tree? Yes, it means having a rest. Putting a hand on an A is a gesture of looking at something in the distance. So it means looking. Of course, you can have different understandings when two characters are combined. However, the meaning of a new character was related to Chinese people's living experience at that time and their unique way of thinking. So, the original meaning of the character and the formation process of characters can show ancient Chinese people's unique perspectives in observing and understanding the world. The third one is pictophonetic combination. A pictophonetic compound refers to a new character formed by the combination of the component indicating the meaning and the component indicating the pronunciation, and usually the phonetic component at the same time can also suggest its meaning to an extent. In the following characters, you can see that these compound characters are all related to people, and the pronunciation is similar to that of the phonetic indicator. 火, a group of people. 中, 重, second sound. 仆, servant. 曾, monk. Pictophonetic characters account for 90% of the total number of Chinese characters, which are enough to meet the needs of daily written communications. Now I'm going to introduce to you an important concept of Chinese characters, the radical. The function of radicals is similar to roots in Latin. New words are formed with the root as the center, with the meaning related to the root. In pictophonetic characters, radicals are the ideographic component. We have learned the character water, 水. When used as a radical, it looks like 3 drops of water, and is usually placed on the left side of the character. The characters for river, 江河, lake, 湖, and sea, 海, all have water as the radical and are all related to water. So if you see any character with the 3 drops, 三点水, you are sure that it is related to water. When the character hand, 手, is used as a radical, it is changed like this. The characters for hitting, 打, pushing, 推, pulling, 拉, and digging, 挖, with 提手, as the radical indicate actions made by hands. So if you see any character with the altered form of hand, 提手, you can be sure it is related to hands. When the character wood, 木, is used as a radical, it becomes narrowed. The characters for root, branch, 枝, chair, 椅, and bed, 床, all contain the wood, 木 radical, and are all related to trees or wood. So if you see any character with the wood radical 木, you can be sure it is related to trees or wood. This is a very important law in the formation and literacy of Chinese characters. If you know enough radicals, you will be able to understand and memorize Chinese characters more easily. Here are some meanings of some radicals. 三点水 means names of rivers and lakes, conditions of water, actions of water. 木 means tree or timber. 手 or 提手 means hand or action with hands. 心 竖心旁 means mind, feeling or emotion. 口 means mouth, language and sound. 女 means women, giving birth or marriage, etc. The total number of radicals of Chinese character is 201. We can arrange all Chinese characters in the 201 categories in the Chinese dictionary, and you can find any of them by radical index. So if you know something about the meanings of the 201 radicals, you will find it easier to know the meaning of Chinese characters. To sum up, Chinese characters are compounded in 3 ways: indicative combination, associative combination, and pictophonetic combination. The categorization of Chinese characters can be conducted by grouping together characters with the same radical. That means Chinese characters with the same radical parts belong to the same category. A radical represents parts of the meaning of the character. The Chinese characters with the same radical share similar meaning or related meaning. If you understand this rule, you can infer the meaning of Chinese characters based on the radicals. Chinese characters, created by its unique formation methods of abstraction and combination, wisely solve the problem that is rather difficult for ideographic language to express all things in people's life, and finally manage to evolve into the only mature ideographic language writing system. The majority of Chinese words originally were normal syllabic morphemes, later disyllabic morphemes, and polysyllabic morphemes increased and finally became the majority of modern Chinese words. The rule for making new words then was set up. That is to form new words only by combination of the existing characters, unlike phonographic language in which a totally new word is created and the vocabulary may be expanded in a limitless way. As a result, a person with A 3,500 Chinese character vocabulary can read newspapers in Chinese. The process of Chinese language learning is difficult at first and quite easy afterwards, while the process of English language learning is quite easy at first and difficult afterwards. So that may be the limitless vitality of Chinese characters. We are going to talk about radicals one by one in the coming courses, which will cover 145 radicals together with their related characters. So come and continue to learn with us. Thanks for watching.